Hello and welcome to today's April 29th Rent and Mortgage Cancellation Act proposal update. If you're a subscribed member to my community, welcome back. If you're not, please consider subscribing for smart money tips and stimulus package updates. All right, today I want to give more insight on this proposed Rent and Mortgage Cancellation Act. I do want to say up front that I'm doing these updates because I believe the American people deserve to know what Congress will be debating and making decisions on. Your life depends on these decisions, and I think that you need to be educated. I do want to say up front that I didn't come up with these plans, but thousands of you in my community of 120,000 people have asked me for greater detail, insight, and my opinion. So I do want to go through that. I hope that this update will serve as information for you and not as false hope. These plans have not been voted on, but you deserve to know what is potentially in the pipeline. Okay, the Rent and Mortgage Cancellation Act was proposed and put forward by Congresswoman Omar. In this plan, each American would either have their rent or mortgage covered for 6 to 12 months. Landlords with tenants would apply for relief from a government agency fund in order to pay their own mortgages for allowing you to stay in their home. This plan seeks to place many government regulations on homeowners and landlords. Rents will not be allowed to be raised for 5 years if an individual takes money. If a landlord wishes to sell, the government agency has the first rights to that home. This bill seeks to lower the most expensive bill for most people, but does not help them get back to work or cover their other expenses. So why might a plan like this be approved? This may be the least expensive route for the federal government to go. Many have asked for my opinion, so I'll give it. If you don't agree with me, don't consider me an enemy, and there's not really a need to blast me in the comments. I don't mind constructive criticism and feedback or your opinion, but just being mean for the sake of being mean says more about you than about me. So I will tell you, this is my least favorite of the 3 proposed plans. This plan does not get money flowing to the personal economy of the individual or to the economy as a whole. People need money and jobs to reopen so that they can get back to work. This bill gives no relief to other expenses that people have. Rent and mortgage, although typically the highest expense for most people, is not the only expense. Next to rent or mortgage, most Americans' next highest bill is food. So what good does it do you to have a place to live if you can't afford to keep the lights on, the gas flowing, food coming in? It's very limiting, this plan, in my belief. The plan does not help the millions that could slip into homelessness. It doesn't help the homeless that are already homeless. This may actually help lift some of those people out of their desperate situation, which in the long run actually does benefit the economy. More people working, more taxes to collect, more reduction in crime, things like that. So I think most people want to be able to take care of themselves and be a good citizen. I don't know that this actually helps. This is the one that I believe is closest to cheese in a mousetrap. If I can just cover your most expensive bill, then you'll give me your votes or you'll give me, your allegiance. I don't know. I don't really like it. This plan, more than any other plan, seems to want to steal freedoms from property owners, which to me seems very anti-American. This actually sounds like a plan created by a 15th century king, right? I will make you lord over this land, but I 100% control you. You can't sell, and any money you extract from this, I'm going to tax you to death on it. So I think people just need money and assistance to get back on their feet. They need money to help re-enter the workforce. One area of this plan that I think may be tweaked is this 6 to 12 month time frame. I mean, this is crazy. If we're still in this in 6 to 12 months, we've got bigger issues, right? I think what will happen is you will see, if this even starts to get traction, a much smaller time frame, and they will probably go in 2-month cycles. Just because as things improve, they don't need to continue to give handouts. We don't want to bankrupt the nation just to line people's pockets. Okay, the most common question I'm getting from my subscribers is, do I think this bill will pass? I think a bill will pass, and I think it will be money related. I think just covering people's mortgage or rent doesn't help with any other facet of somebody's life. So this bill will be discussed and debated by Congress. If you found this video helpful, will you please give it a like so that YouTube will share it with other people? Now, if you only came for this update, please feel free to jump off. I just want to get personal for a few minutes. You know, as an American to another, I just want to say that I know that this situation is stressful. I know that people are desperately trying to get help. They're trying to get access to money. About 40% of the nation has not even received their first stimulus. And Congress needs to act quickly to either reopen the country with assistance or come out with some kind of plan to give people hope during an extended lockdown. No one watching my videos asked for this situation or caused it. This is not your fault. So just please do your best to keep moving forward. Do your best to keep your hopes alive. You're not alone, and we're all feeling the stress of this mess, but I'm hoping good things for the nation, and I'm hoping good things for you. And I'll see you on the next video.